This morning in our meeting, you brought up, don't come to me with problems, come to me with solutions.
Yeah.
Let's dive into that
sounds
a
kinda
little
rude.
bit.
Yeah, just I noticed this weekend. I've noticed it over the last few weeks that so many of the conversations that start off with me is the problem is, or my problem is, and it's like, man, I just remember my dad as a little kid, because we were some aggravating little son of a bitches, I'm sure, and so we're always just, well, Daddy, how do I do this? Daddy, this is a problem. He finally got sick and tired of it and said, son, I don't want you to come to me with any more damn problems. Why don't you think right past your problem and think about what a solution is? And it really resonated with me, and it made sense to me. It's like, yeah, why am I aggravating this guy, my dad, to do all this stuff? And like, I understand where he's coming from. And so, listen, all these years later, I happen to notice a lot of the conversations that I start, man, it's like, the problem is. No, that's not the way. I think average people focus on problems and exceptional people focus on solutions. And so it's a life skill to be able to think past the problem. Why don't you think about it a little bit, use your brain and say, well, maybe this is a solution. And how does this sound? The problem is, or you come to me, hey, I was running into these challenges and this is one of the solutions that I came up with. That seems like a lot better way to communicate with people within your work life, within your personal life. That just seems a better way to do things. And it's already been noted that average people focus on problems. Exceptional, great people focus on solutions. So let's just focus on solutions and get that out of our vocabulary.
I think what's really great about this too, it's almost like part of the culture that we're talking about building, as far as like who your team is going to be, like as far as allowing people to not necessarily where they have to rely on you. And that's part of that problem solution kind of thing. If people are coming to you with problems, then they're relying on you to handle it. But if they're coming with you solutions, then now they've all of a sudden upped their game a little bit. They're more management type level. It's kind of like creating leaders within your culture as opposed to creating followers, because they're looking for you to answers. Whereas if they're coming with you for answers, then they're already kind of adapting the role that they need to become better leaders.
Big time. And listen, when you skin it all back, people like people that provide solutions more than they like people that present problems. So, just at its very core, you're going to want to be around people that are solution-driven people. You're not going to want to be around people that are problem-driven people, man, because shit, everybody's got enough problems of their own. You don't need to be inheriting other people's problems. So figure it out, take one more step, think a little bit about what you're doing, think about the problem, and come to your boss, come to your spouse, come to your children with a solution for whatever this problem is. We're thinking beings. Use your brain.
As soon as you said it, it made sense. Instead of focusing on the problem, focus on trying to find a solution to the problem. And you were exactly right. It is really hard sometimes to get past the problem itself. But as soon as you take that difference in perspective, I guarantee you'll find the solution a lot faster.
Big time.
Yeah, and I think it's a better life choice too. It's not necessarily about becoming better in business, but it's better lifestyle for you.
Oh, yeah.
If you can figure out the answers to your problems, then you don't need other people. You're not dependent anymore. You all of a sudden kind of take those reins, and you're a better person for it, regardless of what anybody else thinks of you. It's a better environment that you're creating for yourself.
Yeah, try it. Listen, try when you want to go and say, hey, stop yourself, correct yourself, go one step past it, and watch, man. I'm telling you, it's better for your life. It's better for every part of things, and you're going to feel good about things because you're going to learn how to be a critical thinker. You're going to learn you can't always have a crutch. You need to know how to stand on your own 2 feet, 10 toes down, and be able to make a decision and solve a problem. It's a life skill that translates through every part of your life. So quit focusing on problems, start focusing on solutions, and it leads to a better life.
Hell yeah.